I need to tell you about something before we start yapping about books, namely about my toe, or more my foot. So, cast your mind back a week and a half. You weren't there, but I'll tell you about it. I'll paint you a picture. I was living my whimsical, jovial little life, sitting downstairs reading my book, and then I was like, wait, I'm 10 minutes over my lunch break. And so I run everywhere in my house. I don't know, is this weird? When I told Spencer, he was like, oh, that's weird. But is it weird? I just run around a lot because I just like to run. I like to have the adrenaline and the fear that someone's chasing me at all times. I don't want anyone to chase me. Don't chase me. This has gone so far off track. But what happened was I was running from my sofa up the stairs, and I keep my weights, like weights, in the lounge so I can do my exercises and my circuits and my videos downstairs. And I ran full speed into one of my weights. It happened to be the heaviest one. You see where this is going? My sweet baby angel foot went one way and my sweet baby angel little toe went the other. And we know when you stub your toe. Everyone stubs their toes. You know when you stub it and you're like, little fluffer, that hurt. No, this was next level. I doubled over because I lost my breath and I was like, there is no realm on earth where this toe is not broken. I had to I couldn't even text. You know what? I couldn't even text. I had to voice note Spencer and I was like, I think I've just broken my toe. And there's no way that's not broken. There's no way. So, long story short, actually short story long, I thought that it was better and so I went for a hike. Okay? And I'm aware that was stupid. In hindsight, that was stupid. At the time, I was like, my toe is healed. Toes don't take that long to heal. It's fine. And what happened was I royally effed it up. And it transpires that my toe is not broken, my foot is broken. So I essentially did a 10-mile hike on a broken foot. Love that for me. And now it's really, really painful and swollen. And I have to do nothing. I'm essentially on house arrest until my foot feels better, until it heals. And my birthday is mere days away. Okay, it's maybe like 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Well, 2 weeks, but I'm having a party where they'll be dancing on a broken foot. And that's like 3 weeks away. Maybe 2 weeks away. I don't know what day it is. I don't know what day my party is. I don't know what to tell you. But ow. All I can tell you is ow. So right now, my foot is elevated. It is on his little footstool because she's a princess. And I'm hoping that it heals ASAP. It does feel better today than it did yesterday. Anyway, that's so not what you're here for. Let me talk to you about books. So I posted a video, I think it was it could have even been 2023. Or maybe early 2024, can't remember. And it was called The Prettiest Paperbacks I Own. And I went through all the books that I had read. Had I read them all? Not sure. And picked out all the prettiest covers. So I won't be repeating myself now. I'm going to go through 5 of my favourite covers that I have read recently, so more recently than the last video. And these will all be paperbacks because I do intend to do this again, but with my special edition hardbacks. I want to compare Illumicrates to Waterstones, to Fairy Loot, to small bookshop special editions, and I want to make them all battle until the death, until there is one clear winner. Let's get into it. So first up, we have, first of all, any book that Ali Smith writes, beautiful covers. Not just the actual illustration, but the texture. Ooh, there is something about it. So nice. It's like, I don't know, can't explain it. But the covers are so stunning. Look at it. It makes me want to go on a walk. I can't because I broke my foot. Did I mention I broke my foot? But it is so beautiful, and because it's fitting for what season it's in. And I do have the other 3 seasons in the quartet, but they're not as cute. The winter one's quite nice, but autumn is my favourite season, so this one is stunning. You will see that as kind of a theme, I think. Unfortunately, I find these books so dull. So dull. I don't get it. Am I stupid? Am I missing something? Probably, but I don't get it. I'm finding it so boring. I have finished this one. I read it in autumn, funnily enough. I've also read winter. I don't think I got to spring and summer. I think I started them and I was like, I just can't do this to myself. I can't do this to myself. So I'll have to wait till next year now because you've got to read them within the season, right? So that one, 5-star cover, like a 3-star book. Next up, we really need to talk about this one, and I've probably mentioned it previously, but this is, I think, one of the most beautiful covers I have ever laid eyes on, and that is no exaggeration. It is so atmospheric, autumnal. Like, I can feel myself here. I can feel the leaves crunching under my feet. I can smell the rain coming in the air. I can smell the hot coffee coming from, is this a bookstore? It's a bookstore. The hot coffee coming from the cafe, cinnamon buns, like, yes. 100% yes, I can smell those musty books. This book wasn't even set in autumn. I'm furious. I'm actually furious. This book was not set in autumn. This was a major marketing mishap. You tell me, you look at this book in the face and you tell me this book is set in summer? I beg your mother fluffing pardon? No, absolutely not. That is an abomination. That is actually a hate crime. That is a hate crime. It's not a hate crime, I just really hated it. That was an Office reference if you didn't get it. If I'm just showing my age, I don't care. It's fine, it's my birthday. Yeah, absolutely detest. I can't believe that they can put falling gold foil leaves on this cover and then set it in summer? I'm actually furious, and what annoys me more is that this was a 2-star book. I hated it. But I'm going to continue reading the series because I have to know what happens in that stupid small town. Why am I hooked? I've said it so many times before, but I've read 3 of these 5, 6 books. I think they just keep on coming out, and I'm honestly not mad about it. I feel like it's probably a money grab, but I'm just not mad about it. I mean, I'm mad about this one. And the first book I rated 3 stars. This one was a 2-star, and then the third one was the Christmassy one, which also a beautiful cover, by the way. And that one was a 4-star? Was it a 4-star or 3.5? I can't remember, but I liked it quite a lot, actually. And I'm going to continue reading the series, but I just have to rant about this because this is one of the most beautiful covers I've ever seen, but it did not match the vibes, and I'm mad. Can you tell? Is it obvious that I have anger? Next up, we have I Feed Her to the Beast, and the Beast is Me. I'm going to just let you take a little look at this because somebody's illustration skills are insane, like out of this world insane. If you've read this book, I'm not going to give any spoilers obviously, but the colouring, the purple and the red is, oh my gosh, because it's set mostly in, well not mostly, but like a big part of the story, which is pivotal to the story, is set in the catacombs, and so it's dark. So the purple is dark, and then the red, there's a lot of blood. There's a lot of blood and a lot of water. Okay, no spoilers, but when you know that information and you see this cover, I literally cannot. I cannot even cope. Somebody has that skill. I could never. It's also a really, really good book. I think I rated it 4 stars. I do have the sequel. I don't think I have the sequel. I really want to read the sequel. Next up, we have Never Whistle at Night, which is an anthology of Indigenous horror. And this is a theme, I think, in covers that I like. I love when there's lots of detail on the cover and it's whimsical. I like colour or spooky, but whimsical. I had to just choose one from my collection that fit the vibe, but there are so many. Like, anything Kirsty Logan writes, her covers are so beautiful. I mean, look. The detail is so stunning. The only thing I would say is that it's very bright and colourful and whimsical, and the subject matter is not. Unfortunately, I read this when I was kind of going through a slump with short stories, so I think I maybe rated it 3 stars, but some of the stories in there were 5-star stories, but that's just the problem with short stories, isn't it? Some were 5 stars, some were like 1, 2 stars, and so it evens out at about 3 every single time. I think that is the problem with it. We're not talking about flop here, but flop is flopping. I do not like the texture. I don't know if you'll be able to hear this, but nope, it feels like wiped clean. Why do you need to be wiped clean? Why do you need to be wiped clean? But it's beautiful. The detail is definitely something I love. But this one gets me. And I haven't actually read this book. This is the only one on the list I've not read before, but this is Paladin's Grace. And once you've focused, look at the detail. This feels like such a whimsical, fantastical journey that I'm going to go on. It also feels like Skyrim. So sometimes when I'm playing Skyrim and I get bored of doing the missions, I will just go for a walk. Okay, that's my favourite thing about that game, that it's just open map and you can just walk anywhere. This is what this feels like. When I'm walking and it's whimsical and it's like the sun setting, that game is so beautiful. That is what this feels like for my soul. I just really hope that the book is as good as the cover is. Look at the background. Look at the castle. Is that a castle? It's whimsy. It feels like I've gone on a long adventure and I'm sitting down in a tavern with a hunk of bread and a wedge of cheese and a beer, and I'm just reminiscing about all the fun I had on my adventure with my friends, and there's like ambient sounds in the background of tankards clinking and drinks pouring. Oh my god, I'm emotional. The most beautiful thing I've ever seen. So they are my 5 favourite covers, I would say, of books that I have read or haven't read yet in the last probably year or so. Absolutely obsessed with them all. There's definitely a theme. Like, there's definitely things that I like and things I don't like. I love a lot of detail, I love a lot of colour. But I am really excited to talk about the hardback books and the Illumicrate editions, especially because, oh my god, the end pages, the covers, the sprayed edges, the detail, it's stunning. But that is it for now. Thank you so much for answering. Speak to you soon. Love you, bye.